Hello, partner. Dustbunny Venture here from Slackers and Cover, bringing you more West of Loathing. Just spent the XP I had to upgrade the old bean a couple times. Noticing it's 3 out of 5, and it currently gives 15 Miscali boost for AP cost of 2. I wonder if it stacks. I don't know. I'd be interested to try it. But yeah, AP cost increases 15. It looks like a max level may give you 25 Mysticality. That's a pretty substantial boost. We just landed in the military cemetery. It's a spooky looking place, that's for sure. Caretaker shanty. I poke around in the shed. The caretaker appears to have been shirking his duties for quite a while, judging by the dust and cobwebs. Looks like the mayor was right about him having wandered off. Guess you gotta have to fetch him back here to do his job. Let's look at the tools. Well, tool singular. There's a shovel here. Since you already have a shovel, you leave it alone. It's not like you'd be able to dig twice as fast. Yeah, let's look under the chair. Like all chairs owned by one guy, it has years worth of lint and food crumbs underneath it. Gross. Let's go about the desk. It's covered with old paint-spattered newspapers and features a large collection of tiny jars of paint. There was a jar of fine tip brushes, a can of thinner, and a stack of history books. Curious. You know, poke around the shed. Check out the flyers tacked to the wall. You find a flyer for the Military Reenactment Enthusiast Society. Apparently they meet regularly at Fort Memorial. That's where the caretaker went. Poke around the shed, then leave. So he may be one of the gamers we ran into. Beyond this gate stands countless rows and columns of tombstones. Well, not actually countless. They've counted them. There's 999 of them. You can visit an individual plot by number if you'd like. Visit a plot. Oh. Army Gravediggers didn't start indexing at 0. 900. Private Mildred Shatner, 42nd Infantry Division. You hear this Graves resident scratching at his coffin. Oh, let's dig him up and fight him, because that sounds horrible. Yeah, I got this down. Go, fire! Well, he's dead. Skeleton bone. I swear we remember reading something that said, like someone was in a certain... buried in a certain place. Let's see, stock certificate. Oh, that's old news. That's real old news there. Circus show. We gotta go back to that circus. Mary Stearns. No, have that there. Necromancer journal. That's where we visit Necromancer's home base. Ley line diagram. This one said microecology, abracadabra. Okay, that doesn't seem to help us any. Man, I know I saw something at one point that gave me, like, a thing for where to look for somebody. It was like for something. Oh man, I wish I could remember. Tapered bag, cylinder, pliers, owl camera, gore splattered scroll. Wow. That's the one we need, the pile of ashes and some other stuff that we don't have because I botched that entire thing. Let's try like 426 or something. Cast a spell. Oh, yeah, he's actually pretty powerful. Okay, hopefully it'll knock me on my butt here. Ow. But I had 1 damage because my damage is so bad at this point. 20 damage to all enemies. Yeah. That's not really that much damage. Let's toast this mustard on Scallywag. Wait, can I use my bean? Do it. Haha. I have 3 action points. It's gonna kill him, innit? It's gonna get real close though. That's okay, because I want to see if I can use my Mysticality boost more than once. I cannot. I can do it once. Once per fight is the most I can use it. I understand that. I understand that. Skeleton bone. Okay, let's head over to Internal Flame. I'll see what I can do about the other information later. We got a goblin, And an eternal flame. Caution you not touch the eternal flame. This goblin's roasting a weenie over the eternal flame. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. No, it's good fire, not to wasting it. Let's fire his butt. Goblin chef. Hi, mysticality. But let's do this. Let's summon out the golem. Ourselves a bean shield. I'll throw in these down, wall of beans in case he does any melee attacks. I don't know. Do a quick ho-ho. Increase my mysticality. And now we're gonna blow this guy away with the power of the lava fava. Done. Goblin Bratwurst. Increases muscle by 10, reduces your moxie by 5 for the rest of the day. The flames over the way are all short-lived and uninteresting. Is this the burning an eternal flame? Yes. Huh. Okay. Well, let's go try meeting up with homeboy over there. Where is he? He's down at the... It was Memoriam, correct? We cross paths with Wandering Sally again. Ho-ho! Dustbunny, interested in training? Yeah, let's check you out, Wandering Sally. What you got for me? Pickaxe! We got plenty of those. Lock, dynamite. I don't really know why we need... I got 5 locks. Padlock got his name because it's like a wizard that protects your house. Let's pick up a couple extra needles. You never know when they're going to come in use. Dynamite again. You never know when they're going to be useful. Drop iron bonus. You know, I'll pick these up because you never know when we're going to use them. But, yeah. I don't know if I'll need these, but, meh. I just hate the idea of coming across something that I could possibly use and then not have. Toasty. Toasty! Right. Head on back down to Fort Memoriam the way we were going. Yeah. How you doing? We need to talk to somebody and see. I had a bill. Mom made Rufus stop drinking that brand of soda after he didn't sleep for 4 days and started yammering about putting our cat in a box to see if he was alive or not. Talk to him. Hi, I'm Dustbunny. Hi, I'm Buddy. Are you the cemetery caretaker? Nope, I'm a dedicated unemployed layabout. Then what do you do? Get the money to buy expensive wargaming miniatures. Rift. Okay, maybe you're the cemetery caretaker? Nope, emergency telegraph operator. Interesting. Cemetery caretaker? Yeah, that's me. Did one of the other guys tell you? I try to keep it hush because people assume you're a weirdo if you work in the graveyard. I'm actually here to tell you to get back to work because skeletons are wandering out of the place and causing trouble for the neighbors. Ah, nuts. Alright, well look, I'm on a real winning streak here. I'll go back once it's over, okay? I did technically break your winning streak. Malfoxing. You already lost. Look at the table, huh? You're outflanked and they still have reinforcement shits left. You just got maybe 1 cannon bombardment still on you, but the dice are way against you in this terrain. You got 2 turns left, tops. Ah, jeez. Yeah, you're right. Alright, fine. Hey guys, I'm gonna cut out and go back to work. I'll catch you next week. Good. Okay. Head back up here to the caretaker. Actually, no, we're down here. Let's swing by Roy Bean's house because we got a letter delivered. Roy, House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Roy must perform his morning ablutions outdoors. Perform some of your own. Yeah. Guss you up a little bit. We got it. Roy, I found this letter addressed to you. A letter? You hand over the letter, he opens it and reads it, snorts derisively, and tosses it in the fireplace behind him. Thanks anyways. Covering that jar of jelly beans by any chance? No, sir. Yeah, that's jelly bean. Oh yeah, we got something else we gotta go deliver. With the petting cemetery, we got a gorilla thingy. You find a poor lost crate? That's well, we'll open it. Yeah. We got a gorilla skeleton. Buffalo skeleton. There's a Dave skeleton. I thought I had it, or did I auto deliver it? I swear. Desert ape. Didn't I? Or do I have to... You know, maybe I need to talk to the dude instead? I noticed you're missing pack wreck. I actually noticed you're missing ape. Yeah, the drill is full. Kellogg stole it to use my anatomy lessons. I tried to tell him it was stupid to use an ape skeleton to teach human anatomy. Listen, I'll give you 50 meat to go and steal it back from him. To meat for a brewery? Hey, recovery, not brewery. Okay, I get it. I'm on my way. But I already have it. I have it right here. Thanks. Missing pack rat. Hippie stole it. Not sure why they wanted it. Sure, I'll get it. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Missing buffalo. Pedestal just up in case. If you find enough buffalo bones for a whole skeleton, I'll buy them off of you. See what I can do. Okay, buffalo bones. I'm gonna swing by the Fort Darkness real quick since it's right here. I don't know if I can actually get it though. Because I hope that has nothing to do with the dancing curse fit thing. Because I can't do that. Talk to you guys real quick. Should open a boot store. They're kind of called dirt water. I've got just the thing for those elves. Okay. What? Wow! Look at all these tiny little guns. See, the elves will be able to defend themselves on the road to dirt water. Oh man, that's so weird. Okay, yeah, cool. Packs his boots and tools together and heads out to the tents. It'd be amazing if he actually makes the dirt water, but stranger things have happened. Like a mushroom. No thanks. Alright, you must be there it is, pack rat skeleton. There we go. Nice. We got that. The other one is from the buffalo pile. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. I need buffalo bones. That's what I need. These all fixed now? No. This is still probably the same life potential, essentially. Anything to keep in mind if you have anything to fill up. Buffalo human hybrids locked in there. Let's do it. Let's fight a couple of them. That's a lot of mobs. Activate bean golem. Get myself a bean shield. No place to defend myself. Up my mysticality. I am super short on mysticality. I have 3 action points, which does not seem like that much at all. But that should kill that sucker right there. Badoosh. All stats by 7, yes sir. Hey, Buffalo Soldier, why don't you come out tonight? $150 damage. You're down, boo. Yeah. I didn't get any meat. I didn't get any buffalo bones out of it. Oh, grab a buffalo's worth. Yes, sir. But now that I have a buffalo's worth of bones, I still don't have the ability to do that. Alright. We're gonna have to come back and figure out a few things here. Leave the shelves alone. The wooden container filled with reading material. Investigate. Advanced bean craft. Volume XLI. I think that may be our last bean slinging skill. Or butter bean. Unfortunately, a lot of butter got splattered on the book while you were practicing, and now it's totally ineligible. That's our last butter skill. All the trash next to the toilet. Oh, lockpicking. Buffalo soldier diagram. A detailed diagram of one of those buffalo skeleton human skeleton hybrids they're making at the buffalo pile. Reinforced pocket square. It's 3 armor. Grave dirt. And skeleton bone. Skull, yeah. I just realized what she meant by that. Well, since we got this, Hey, oh. I want to find another one since we got the ability to look at the different things. It may be worthwhile. 66 to 122 cold damage all enemies. Holy moly. Well, how about we cast this? 6 to 112. Interesting. Let's up this. We'll make ourselves stronger. We do 71 to 127 and 81 to 137. That could potentially kill everybody here. Let's drop this out, and then I'm gonna blow a cold northern blizzard. Oh, that chili! Look at that chili. Yeah, the chili is chili. Oh, I'm out of stuff. Oh boy. I did not think this through clearly. Oh, wait, I got ensorcelled chips. Oh man, my skeleton thrall is actually kind of beefy. Don't get me wrong, it's awesome. Oh, I'm gonna do too well here. How much? I have 0 action points. Cast spell, give me my armor. I don't like this. I should have paid a little bit more attention to my stuff here. What do you got? 20 spooky damage and a 10 spooky damage. Oh, I didn't realize I got to actually control you. Hey, that's actually pretty cool. Alright. So I'm not sure what we need to do with the rest of the thing here. Hold up. These shelves are filled with hundreds of crates, each full of buffalo and human bones, carefully sorted. Grab bones for a soldier. Buffalo, soldier, bones. Bones on the slab. You want to do all your work and collect the bones. Alright, we need the reanimation fluid. We have not done that yet. Has they done that yet? We're going to have to come back on a different day and do that because the stuff we tried making was not correct. That's okay. We got some of the stuff we need. In fact, let's head back to the petting cemetery and deposit. Arrgh! A shirtless man in tight, stretchy pants charges you out of nowhere. No more! No more mushrooms, no more yogurt, no more exploring my inner consciousness or running in place. I'm gonna kill something. Kill it and eat it! Holy jeez, I can fight him, but let's outfox him. Thinking quickly, you dig a hole in the ground and cover it with sticks and leaves. When the guy finally arrives, he was a long way. When he first saw him, he falls headfirst in the pit and knocks himself unconscious. 40 XP. Yep, got the pack rat right here. On a day's work. And buffalo bones? Yes, sir, I got those too. Cool. Something else I can do for you fellas? Nope. Let's see what bonuses we can get for having the things. Meat drop bonus for the rest of the day. Maximum AP for the rest of the day, hey. Bobcat's melee damage. Pack rat is item drop bonus the rest of the day, that's also helpful. Speed, armor, meat drop, spell damage, maximum AP, melee damage, range damage. Well, I kind of like the idea of the maximum AP increase for the rest of the day. Boon of the Desert Ape. Plus 2 max HP. You know, it doesn't sound that crazy, but I like the idea of it. Cactus. So let us head up to... Since we should have the post office thing figured out. Right, you see a flash of light in a dark copse of trees to the side of the trail and smell the tang of ozone. 3 electrified cow skulls float over the woods and surround you. Well, we got a choice of either give up or attack them. Ooh, buddy. So these guys are probably mysticality. They are indeed. Do it. And let us launch an attack. Bile. Done. 13 spooky damage to all enemies and 23. Like Pete, you don't offer much. Just letting you know, you really don't. Oh, look at that whiff. That whiff, That's a sexy whiff. Mmm. Sexy whiff. We sure the bean. Yeah. You sure that bean. Show 'em who's boss, bean. That's a victory if I ever did see one. Infernal soul fragment. Cow fangs. Alright, taking a quick sip of this coffee. So much reading, man. Throat dying from the inside. We got here, we need Harvest Fortune, we got it. And over here I can do, how much XP we got? We got a little bit of decent XP off of turning those skeletons in. We're sitting at 1102, my word. Meat gains, item finding, and liver capacity bonus. Gumption, grit, pain tolerance, stomach capacity. We would increase that soon enough. In fact, let's throw one grit in because it increases our max HP. And it looks like we can almost get, another pain tolerance up and another, what is it? Oh, I thought it said stomach capacity 4. No, it's pain tolerance. But that means we can get one more level of angry. Even angrier. Well, alright, bye. Sergeant Parter. Ooh, this fella's sure picked a dandy place to hide, a brewery, huh? We can hold up here ourselves once we finish with the bandits. Alright, okay, this looks interesting. This dead guy's hat got knocked off and covered with yeast. Let's grab it. A yeast-covered hat. Plus 5 mysticality. That is a demon. Some kind of crazy yeast monster is apparently broken loose from the vats, eating some of the bandits. Guess they brewed up something they couldn't put down. They could barley control it. You'll have to hop to it if you want to prevail. Dive right in. 154, the Yeast Beast. Cast a spell. Looks like it's mostly muscles, so we have to worry about melee attacks. But I mean, potentiality of everything you don't know. So set up everything. You have increased stuff thanks to our +2 AP, so we actually got some damage. Let's drop this guy, 132, boom! Reassure everybody. Bean Golem, ooh, whiff on that, but that's okay. He's down. Down for the count. Magic. Magic for the win, folks. Yeast Beast beat to a pulp, plus 200 XP. Remains of the horrible Yeast Beast. I guess you could take some back to the mayor. It's probably so good, right? Got half a ton of yeast. This bag contains half a ton of yeast, but it's light enough for you to carry because it's dried. Makes 100%. So this whole yeast theft biz doesn't seem to have gone well for you guys. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, geez, are you a bounty hunter? Relax, the mayor just wants his yeast back. He didn't say anything about hauling you in. Yeah, the yeast is in that revolting bile. So what happened here? Well, we got bored of bread is all. I know a bit about brewing, and we figured we'd come back with a couple kegs. Nobody would mind so much if we stole the yeast. Oh, Vince, it seems like you aren't much of a brewer. Hey! Well, ideally, you wouldn't end up with a ravenous yeast monster. That wasn't, well, okay, that was my fault, but I understand what happened. The vats are old, and we didn't clean them properly first, because we were in a hurry. I think there were some frogs living in one of them, and you figured you could use the extra hops? Ha ha ha. Well, if you figured out you got it, you could set up shop in Dirtwater. Oh? Yeah, it's turning into quite a little metropolis. Yeah, I'd love to have my own place. Okay, I'll check it out. Take your leave. 3 cans of beer left. You guys, a can of Schmaltz Blue Ribbon. They don't make this stuff anymore. Some people say there's a good reason for that. This is your melee range to spell damage for 15 for the rest of the day. A beer vat, or at least it's a vat. It's not guaranteed to actually contain beer. Sample the contents. It's almost pure ethanol. Yard. It says beer hose. You're not really sure what purpose it might have served. Now, he's too grumpy to talk to you. He's just angrily muttering about yeast. Arrest him. You're under arrest. For what? Stealing about 2 handfuls of yeast? Yes. The sentence for that is, what, about 3 days in jail? Does Bradwood actually have a jail? Alright, I'll let you off with a warning this time. Alright, well that wraps that up. Let's head to Alexandria Ranch. Oh. Cows. It's the demon variety. There's no way past these cows except through these cows. Let's do it. through these cows. Oh man, these not that strong. Skadoosh. Tiny tanny beef steak and smoldering leather. Yeah. Someone done exploded here. Wow, this place has basically been blown to pieces. Undestroyed bookshelf, but not anymore. We got the Diary of Alexandria. We got Diary of Alexandria. It's crispy around the edges and it smells like gunpowder. You flip through the diary. Most of it's uneventful. Describe the life of a woman who likes books and isn't interested in much else. It ends with a passage about a soldier from a nearby fort warning her about some kind of danger he wouldn't specify. So she moved her most valuable books to the cellar and took the ordinary precautions, e.g. boarding up the windows and not leaving the house at night. Turns out that isn't much good against cannonballs. Catering books. Overdue Breadwood book. Well, this half-burned book represents 12.5% of the total stock of the Breadwood Public Library. Mostly destroyed bookshelf. Advanced Beancraft. Is there actually anything else I can learn? You haven't learned all the techniques in this book, but you do manage to pick up some tips and tricks from notes the previous owner left in the margins. Plus 150% experience. You find a library, donate the book to it. Paying it forward. It's a solid steel vault door. Oh, that's her book, I guess. It's half a cannonball, the front half. Pick up the cannonball and inspect it. There's an inscription that you can mostly read. It says the cannonball is from Fort Treason. It's got the address stamped right onto the surface. This bombardment was done by the army. I know this was done by the army. Place the targeting flare. Yeah. I know what to do with that. Hey there, Fort Treason. Skeleton horse, loot the bags. We got medical supplies out the bahunks. We got it. Insert my cannonball. You appear to the rangefinder. You consult the ballistics chart and turn all the knobs. Unfortunately, you got no match to light the fuse with. Hey, that reminds me of a joke. I got a match. Your face, the face of a person who's sad. So they don't have a way of lighting a cannon fuse. Hysterical. Is there perhaps something to light a fuse with in here? Probably not. Well, this is where they stored all the fire. Wasn't there a place like, you know, could have matched? There's a joke on the night. I know they didn't store the fire there. But, you know, let's head back to the circus real quick, because it's been a long time since we're there. And I'd imagine that Knifey Dave, or the dude that had the knives, I'd imagine he's about time for his show by now. At the circus. Stream of musical hound seems to be guarding the entrance to some sort of stage. Man crosses his arm and grunts when you approach. Ticket, please. Ticket for what? Barnaby Bob's Stunt Spectacular. Here's my ticket. Okay, go on in. Show will start soon. He enters the stage here. Alright, we get to see the show. Doesn't look like he's gonna let you back out stage. Have a seat. You take a seat and a smattering of other patrons appear and sit down as well. After a minute or two, there's a crash of cymbals, and a clown runs in from the backstage curtain and jumps onto the stage. In contrast to the other clown's colorful clothing, this is relatively simple. Black wool trousers and a bright crimson shirt under a pale tan leather jacket with fringe on the sleeves, and a red heart painted on the shoulder. His face paint is plain, white, without any colored accents, contrasting his curled black mustache and thin goatee. A snappy silk top hat with a rakish tilt tops off his outfit. He doffs his hat and bows with a deep theatrical flourish, and the small audience claps politely. Go ahead and clap. That is not a razor-thin mustache. Someone is blind. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and welcome one and all to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow. I hope you've been enjoying the attractions and distractions of our little traveling carnival. And now it's time for our star performance, the main attraction. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for... A loud drum roll starts as he gestures the curtain, and then the cymbals crash again. The clown puts his hat back on with a chuckle. Me, Barnaby Bob. Applaud. Much obliged, you're far too kind. Why, I haven't even shown you anything yet. With a laugh, he flips a large Bowie knife into the air. He didn't even see where he pulled it from. The knife glitters as it spins. He catches it and flips it in the air again, this time catching and balancing it on its point, on the tip of his finger. He holds that pose very still for a moment, then jerks his hand out of the way. The knife thunks into the wood of the stage floor, deep enough that he has to give a jerk from the side to side before he can yank the blade free. He winks broadly to the audience. Wouldn't be fun if anything went sharp, would it be, ladies and gents? Pulls 2 more knives from his jacket and begins a flashy and elaborate knife juggling act. 3 spinning blades somehow turn into 4, and then his hatch is added into the mix, floating lightly through the cascade of knives throughout a single scratch. He finishes the routine by catching 2 of the knives in each hand and allowing his hat to fall nearly to the ground before catching it to the tip of his boot and kicking it back into the air on top of his head. Applaud again. Ah, now there's some applause I believe I've earned. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it took a lot of hats to get where I am today. He chuckles as he adjusts back to its rakish tilt. Now for the grand finale. For this, I need a volunteer from the audience. A few hands go up. Barnaby Bob ignores them and looks directly at you. How about you, sir? Alright. Okay. Oh, good, I'd like a brave one. Step right up onto the stage here. Your name, please? Dustbunny Venture. It's a real pleasure to meet you finally, Dustbunny Edgelord Adventure. I like how my middle name just changes because of the things they do. Step on the stage. A couple of clowns haul a large wooden panel about 7 feet tall and 4 wide up on the stage. They stand it up vertically behind you and stand there, holding it steady. It has 2 holes in it slightly above waist level and a lot of knife marks. Press your back flat against the wood, please, and put your hands to the holes. You do so. The holes are just a fraction too high, so it's not very comfortable. And then one of the clowns pulls your arms back tighter, ties them together with a rough hemp, so it becomes much more uncomfortable for a variety of reasons. Don't worry, that's just to make sure you don't make any sudden and unexpected movements. We wouldn't want that, would we? Fret not, son, everything's under control. He steps up close to you and adjusts your collar, brushes a little dust off your shoulders. My control. You know, Dustbunny, we get a sharp customer through here from time to time. But my, you're the sharpest I've seen yet. However, I'd bet a shiny silver dollar I've got something up my sleeve that's even sharper. His pupils narrow to vertical slits as he grins at you, revealing rows of pointed yellow shark teeth. As he turns away, you can see the heart on the shoulder of his leather jacket is drawn with an arrow through it, and the word Mom doesn't look painted on for your hands. You struggle a little, but your arms are too tightly bound. The rough hemp rope digs into your wrists. Barnaby Bob strolls to the other side of the stage and turns to face you. Now, don't you worry. This will be all over soon. Just don't move. He has a knife in his hand again and gives it a few twirls and flips. Light reflected from the blade glitters in his eyes. Then without a warning, hurls at you. Thunk! The knife hits the wood before you can even blink. A hair's breadth from your left ear. Eep! Or stare him down. Stare him down. Barnaby Bob grins at you as the crowd applauds. The knife appears in one hand and an apple in the other. He tosses the apple into one of his stagehands, who carefully bounces on top of your head. Time for the old William Tell routine. A bit of a cliche, perhaps, but there's a reason it's a classic, eh, ladies and gentlemen? Take a deep breath. The crowd watches with rapt attention as he flourishes the knife, spinning it, flipping it behind his back, and faster than you can register. Thwack! Cold apple juice dribbles into your hair and down the back of your neck. 2 for 2! What do you say, Dustbunny? Shall we go for one more? Stare him down. Barnaby Bob pulls another knife and gives it a quick stopping across the pale leather sleeve of his jacket, and whips a colorful spotted handkerchief from his pocket and blindfolds himself. This time his smile is much colder. I advise you to watch closely, Dustbunny Avenger, since you're the only one of us who can. Watch closely. The crowd laughs, but you don't really hear it. The knife spins in his hand, this time either because of the adrenaline or because he's moving actually slower. You can see the motion of his arm as he throws it. He twists his wrists in an odd way that you didn't think he did before. The knife is flying at you. The knife is flying directly at your right eye. Flinch? Don't move. The knife incredibly swerves at the last possible moment. Thunk. You feel the wood shake from the force that it stabs into the board. The metal is cold against your right cheek. The audience erupts into cheers as Barnaby Bob removes his blindfold and pumps a fist triumphantly. One of the stagehand clowns unties your wrist and helps you get your arms out of the holes. Bob takes your hand and raises it in the ear victoriously. Well, now, ain't he a good sport, folks? And as a brave target as I've ever had. Take a bow, Dustbunny Avenger. Take that bow, you've earned it. You bow to the cheering crowd, carefully keeping your eyes on Barnaby Bob. He bows as well, removing his hat with an elaborate flourish. He takes a slip of paper out of it. As a token of appreciation, I'd like to give you, our star volunteer, a gift. A year's supply of dynamite. Use it in good health. As he hands you the coupon, the clown leans in close to you and whispers, This was the only warning you'll get, boy. Got a coupon. Coupon for years supply of dynamite. Barnaby Bob waves and blows kisses to the crowd as you climb down from the stage, and he disappears to the backstage curtain. The audience gradually disperses. Welp, that tears it, doesn't it? Looks like these aren't regular carnies dressed as clowns you're dealing with here. These are definitely full-blown evil demon clowns like the ones from the old stories. And they've just given your orders to back the hell off from their operation. So now what? I say we take them down. Oh, I get to go backstage. The trailer's probably Barney Bob's office. Examine. Wagon is old but well maintained. A brass plaque on the door reads, Barnaby Bob, confirm your suspicions. Peek in the window. See Barnaby Bob sitting at the desk. He seems to be inspecting a larger map. They can't make out any details from here. Back in the door politely. Come on in, Barnaby Bob calls. You! Here I thought I made myself perfectly clear the last time we met, and yet you knocked politely and walked straight into the lion's mouth. You are either extremely brave or extraordinarily foolish, boy. Both, I might hazard to guess. I got some questions that need answered. And you think I'm going to answer them? If I didn't find you amusing, I'd vanish you off the face of this earth for what little you know already. I appreciate that, but I can't just leave the situation unresolved. What curiosity to the cat is going to seem like a Sunday picnic compared to what I'll do for you? Do if you anger me, boy. Go ahead and ask your questions, but bear in mind, I already gave you a fair warning. Who are you? The clown smiles sarcastically at you. Why, I'm Barnaby Bob, at your service, sir. You know what I mean. If my estimation of your intelligence was not entirely off the mark, you already know the damn answer. You're wasting my time and yours, and you have precious little time. What are you doing here? Straight to the heart of the matter. Well, now I had your page as a clever one, so why don't you tell me? Here's the cows. Perhaps you got a brain rallying around in the skull of yours after all, boy? That's correct. The cows came home, as you say, and we followed them. Why? Why? Don't disappoint me now that you've impressed me, kid. Think about it. Your age-old enemy that you've been fighting since time out of mind-ups and leaves. No farewell, no postcard. Wouldn't you want to know where the hell they were going? You don't know? Dear old dear, I've gone and said something I probably shouldn't have. But you are treading on some dangerously thin ice right now. I hope you're thinking your lucky stars that I considered you to be essentially insignificant. I can hear those gears ticking in the 3-pound dog's dinner you call a brain, son. Now it's my turn to ask a question. How are you going to convince me that I shouldn't just make you disappear like a fart in a tornado? Well, make it good, Dustbunny Avenger, make it good, because you did get one chance at this. You need me. Do I now? And what, pray tell, do I need you for? My freak show is plentiful. There aren't enough of you to be an army. You're just a scouting party. You're reconnaissance. You're here to gather information. Yes, and? You can't do that efficiently. Not the way you guys look. You stand out too much. You need a human scout. Don't you play games with me, Sonny Jim. You're talking to Barnaby Bob, Duke of Hell. I can make your worst personal nightmares look like a choir of softly singing angels. Never mind. No, I'm serious. Look, I'm not your enemy, the cows are. And if you're after the cows, not humans, then you aren't my enemy either. The enemy of my enemy? Can't imagine we'll ever be friends, Bob. But so long as it's mutually profitable, I think we can come to an arrangement. You promise to leave the people of this world alone, and I'll tell you everything and anything you need I find out about the cows. I gotta hand it to you, kid. You may well be the first human being to ever leave old Barnaby Bob speechless. We got a deal? Alright, I agree. We won't make any trouble for the humans. You'll bring me anything of interest you find about the cows. Hell, if it's good, I might even pay you. Good. You're a smart fella, Dustbunny Avenger. You better be smart enough to know what'll happen if you double-cross me. Mama didn't raise a fool. Good for her. He shows you the map on his desk. There's a location circled in a red dot not far from Dirtwater, marked Tannery. This will get you started. There's an old tannery a ways south of here. I've sent a few of the fellas there already. Go have a look. You find anything worth seeing, you let me know. One thing. You are strictly undercover. I won't be telling my boys about you. Not that I could easily get a message to the ones out to the field anyhow. If you need to defend yourself against them, well, so be it, and good luck to you. Discovered a new map location, Danny's Tannery. Doing on time right now. We're doing... yeah, we got a little bit of time. Barnaby Bob. See, I have limited resources of both time and patience, so I recommend you waste neither one, Dustbunny Avenger. Killed some cows if interested in bounties. I'll be delighted to pay you for the proof of your kills, Dustbunny. Ooh. All 30 brass rings, 1,500 meat. Ah, the shine of gold made all shinier by spite. Well done, Dustbunny. 5 soul fragments. Well now, these will provide a little merriment in the dull times. You've earned yourself some meat, my friend. Or 4 unglyph corns. Oh my, you've been busy little beaver, my friend. Anything else? 2 cow's eyes. Barnaby Bob's widen as you pile cow's eye gems on his desk. Well, sharpen my knives, friend. You don't realize what you've got here, but rest assured I'm going to pay you a very reasonable rate for these. Anything else I can take your hands of today? Nothing else? Mine. About half of Barnaby Bob's books are about juggling, balloon animal patterns, and other clown techniques. The other half are bound in human skin. The safe is warm to the touch, and you don't recognize the dials or the symbols on the dial. Alright, so we found someone to essentially pay us for killing cows. Man, that's great. Redeem it. Got a year's supply of dynamite. Contains enough dynamite for a whole year. How much is a whole? 52 dynamite, holy moly, huh? It's a little disappointing. That's just 1 stick a week. Oh well. Alright. So now we're working with the demon clowns. That's pretty awesome. We got the tannery down here. Let's head over to Breadwood real quick and get turned in what we gotta turn in. And that may be it for today's episode. Breadwood Mayor, what do we got here? Any luck recovering our yeast from those bandits? Yes, sir. That's quite a help, thank you. We'll find a missing library book. Well, half of it. That's a real beggar biter. Oh well, everyone mostly skipped the words, just look at the pictures anyways, and mostly just the bottom half of the pictures, so that's alright. At least the captions are still there, I guess. Let's get that logging permit? No, we gotta go do that. Missing... Any sign of the missing mail? Yes. Found a missing mailman too. He's on his way to deliver it. Excellent. Hope there's a new issue of Mayor's Monthly. Sounds informative. Sort that trouble at the cemetery. Yes, the caretaker's back on duty. Skeletons were a real nuisance. Alright, let's go get that lumber taken care of real quick. And then we will wrap things up here. It was Ghostwood. And no run-ins on the way. Interesting. Head over here back to the town hall. Hello, Mr. Slapshank. How can I be of service? The mayor's signature on the logging permit form. Just sign this last line on the bottom where it says receipt. Alright, that's everything taken care of. Breadwood's logging permit is hereby approved. Finally. Wonderful. Processing will take 48 hours. Well, everything has to be filed, and the actual permit has to be printed, and so on. You can pick it up in 2 days. For real. Two more days. My gosh, we can't actually do anything. Well, with that absolute disappointment, let's wander real quick, see if there's anything good. Oh, curious cops. Okay, well, hey, something interesting popped up. We'll take care of this real quick. Your El Vibrato transponder begins beeping slowly and quietly. So it's beeping at medium tone and volume. Oh, check this out. This thing looks pretty tough and pretty attentive. Let's attack this sucker. 92 HP, that's nothing too fancy. In fact, we're gonna one-bang this guy right here. Boom. Ready? You got El Vibrato scraps. Is there more here? Reaches a deafening volume. Holy moly! What is that? That's a super warp. Some graffiti scratched on the machine next to the single big button. It says refreshment 5, temperature 6. Machine emits a harsh buzz, but nothing else. North Central Construction, Pushasavi, terminal busted detection. Ooh, select terminal. Stay pipeline terminal. Fluid pipeline? Oh. What system? Destination? Coffee maker. Pipeline terminal. Let's see. Construction terminal. Construction offline. Select construction. Military construction. I don't know what's going on here. Hold up. I don't really understand, so I'm not gonna deal with it for now. I'll come back later when I understand more words, more of those big words. To get more of those sheets and stuff, and we'll learn things like that. But I think this about wraps it up, folks. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. For more news information, check out the Slackers Undercover Twitter information in the description below. Our links as well as Facebook, Discord, and probably one other that I can't think of right now. Like what you saw, and want to see more like it, slap the like button, subscribe, and share the content if you really enjoy it. Expand the Slackers universe. His visibility as a small channel is our greatest foe, and sharing the content, our reach extends only as far as your reach. That's it for us, folks. That is it. Until next time, this is Dustbunny Avenger signing off. See you guys later. Bye.